Well, hello everyone. It's us. We're finally here. We're finally on a live. And yeah, we just want to say welcome to you all. Bear with us. It's our first. And of course, we're a little nervous and all that. But I'm going to have to go with the little notes right now. Bear with me.
I keep waiting for someone to talk back to us because
this is where they're all.
I know, but it's so used to somebody.
You can say hi to everybody. You can say hi to everybody over here.
Hello, everybody.
I'm getting my notes. I lost my notes. Does anybody ever have that problem? Anyway, it's okay. We're gonna fly off. Anyway, my name's Larry. This is my wife,
Ananda.
We're Plump Travelers. I started working on this channel roughly over a year ago. Both Ananda and I, we love to travel, and as you can see, we're a little fluffy. But we also have disabilities. Plump, yeah. So yeah, and so I thought when I was coming up with a channel, what would be good for it, and so I thought Plump Travelers would be okay with that. And so I wanted to inspire others to travel. It's rough for me and Ananda to get out there and travel right now. Without going into the disabilities right now, it's tough to travel. But
everybody's having a tough time traveling right now.
Yeah, with the
Divic.
Divic, as we're calling it here up in
Divic
Canada.
91.
Divic 91. So I wanted to start the channel so I can at least get out there and travel. I want to travel. I couldn't travel when I was younger. I've done lots in the middle. So yeah, I plan on traveling some more in the future. And so yeah, so this channel is about inspiring others to get out there and travel. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you're plump or whatever. It's just to inspire others to get out there and travel. We both feel it's important to get out there and explore the world and to see other cultures and explore new ideas instead of just thinking about our own ideas. I'm originally from St. John, New Brunswick on the East Coast. It's a cruise port for those that don't know, St. John, New Brunswick. And so I've lived all across Canada, and every city I've lived in, you learn a little bit more about how other cultures act and stuff. And living just in St. John, it was just St. John. It was not really life. So I get out and explore. Long story short, I ended up in Vancouver in 2005. Then I had some stuff happen, but then eventually I met Ananda in a building that we were living in downtown Vancouver. And as soon as I saw her smile in her eyes just amazed me. And I actually started stalking her.
It was a little scary.
I used to sit on the front stairs of the lobby, and I would wait until she'd come in and to see if I can say hi to her. Eventually,
you wore me down, obviously.
Yeah. Eventually, yeah, we did meet, and in about 3 months' time, my niece was having a destination wedding in Mine Riviera, Mexico, and I needed somebody to come along. So I thought, woohoo! Now I can snuggle up to her and ask her to go to Mexico with me.
That is really one of the only reasons I went out with them.
Yeah. Okay.
Truthfully.
I thought it was just me. But anyway, so yeah, we went down to Mexico. 7 days. It was at the Grand Sunset Princess Hotel. Wedding was beautiful. I have photos of me and her going to the wedding and stuff, and I remember watching my niece's wedding and getting emotional because I am an emotional kind of guy. Some of you have already seen me cry, and I will cry at times. But anyway,
we say he's the female in the relationship because I don't cry.
Nope. So yeah, so I think right around that time we had some disagreements at the resort. But that is
our first big fight.
Our first big fight. But I believe this is where we learned how to get along and love each other. With my previous marriage, I'm divorced. It wasn't great. It was always hateful. I was together with her for 18 years, and so when I was with her and we had this argument, it was like instantaneously over. And it was like we were both able to learn from what was going on, and so that's where I fell in love. So we got back from our trip. Everything was awesome there. Got back from our trip, and then we started talking about marriage and stuff. And we both said that we wanted to marry each other. And around, I'd say 6 months later, I wanted to surprise her, so I asked her to go out to a jewelry store, Tiffany's first. Of course, we all want to woo the women and take them to Tiffany's.
Yeah.
So we went there. Yeah, we saw, like $1 million engagement ring, and
yeah, that was a trick because I never did get the Tiffany's ring.
No, you didn't. So
still waiting on that.
We ended up going to a place called Spence Diamonds in Vancouver. It's a Canadian-owned company. And so we went through there and we were looking at the rings, and she was picking out, ones that she liked and all that, and I was paying attention and stuff. So a few months later, I had gone back to Spence, and I actually chose the ring for her. And she didn't know, and so it was time to plan a proposal. So with my previous marriage, it was just basically starting out, and there was no traditional stuff. It was just, we had to get married because of our children. We had two daughters, and so I asked Ananda if we could go visit her dad, who had not met at this point. And so it was arranged for us to have dinner there. And when we got there, Ananda didn't know anything that I was going to ask. We were just going to have dinner. The mother-in-law, stepmother, she knew what was going on. And so
and if anybody knows Larry, you know that he cannot keep a secret, save his life. How he pulled this one off, I will never know. Usually it comes to me an hour after he tries to think of a surprise and tells me the whole surprise.
Yes.
But you did pull that one off.
So yeah, I asked the father to go downstairs into his basement. He had an art studio. He was an artist. And so I proceeded to say, Ron, I love your daughter with all my heart. I said, I promise you that I will protect her and take care of her forever. And I said, can I marry your daughter? And right away, with a straight face, he says, no. And, being nervous and everything, sweating bullets, I almost fainted. Anyway, he starts to laugh right away. And he says, I'll pay you to marry her.
He'd been trying to get rid of me for years.
So we went upstairs, and Ananda was sitting on the sofa. The mother-in-law knew what was going on, so she was waiting with the camera. And I went over and I get down on my knee and took out the ring, and I asked her to marry me. And of course she said no.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. She said yes.
No.
I have videos
To
up on
prove
my
it.
YouTube. Yeah. I have videos up on YouTube that says she did say
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I was cornered.
Yes. So fast forward to 2014. This is when we decided to get married. So we went back to the same resort where we fell in love. And we got married on the beach. It was a symbolical wedding, a Mayan ceremony where you had to be cleansed the day before, like in a sweat, in a little, I don't know what you would call it, like a little stove oven, backyard stove oven. It looked like an adobe clay oven. Anyway, with the shaman and somebody else, and then me and Ananda, and we were blessed and all that.
I can imagine the two of us trying to squeeze into a tiny little hut.
So anyway, so the next day, or not the, yeah, it was the next day. We had the ceremony on the beach. I plan on having this video up on YouTube at some point. I'm sure a lot of you who are creators knows how hard it is to get videos out. But so I have them planned to be up. So yeah, we got married on June 10th, 2014. Had a reception in one of the specialty restaurants, and yeah, the rest is history.
Here we are.
Yes. So
somebody can't see us.
Oh, somebody can't see us? Hopefully you can. Hey, Larry and Ananda, unfortunately we can't see you, but we are unable to join.
Can everybody see us, or just?
Can everybody see us?
I think everyone can see us.
Yeah, I think it is. There's a delay here too. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to. I just want to take a couple seconds out, and just a couple seconds of silence for our service members, both here in Canada and America. It's Remembrance Day here, and it's Veterans Day down there, and I just want to say thank you to all service people that have sacrificed their life, that are out there every day working hard to keep us all safe. That includes Americans, for us being Canadian. I personally want to thank every service member down in America, because they're also responsible for my safety. I'm very proud to be a neighbor to you guys down in America. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. And I think it's really important that we all recognize every service member worldwide, because they do a lot, and they've sacrificed their life just to make us safe and have a future, and our kids can have futures and stuff. So
is Canada the only country that does poppies, or do other?
I'm not 100% sure. So just watch here. Does
anywhere else do poppies other than Canada on Veterans Day or Remembrance Day? We wanted to wear some today, but apparently they were sold out.
They're sold out, so we couldn't get some. So yeah, I'm just going to take a couple seconds out of silence. I'm going to grab a drink because my mouth is really dry.
Picture's frozen and buffering.
Oh, is it? Uh-oh. This is not good.
Could be. U.S. does poppies also. Okay.
Thank you, Brandy. I'm going to take a drink, and we're just going to have a couple seconds of silence, if we could, please. All good? Okay.
Say hi to some of these people.
I'm getting to it right now. We're going to get to that. We're going to start out in the chat here, see who's in here.
As we are very thankful anybody showed up.
Yes, first we want to say thank you for everybody that's shown up. It really means a lot to us. We appreciate your support and love. We're going to say hi to Ellen Huffnell. Hello, Ellen. Adventures of David and Aaron. Hey. Can't wait to get down your way.
Hey.
We got us and more, Heather and Dwight. Hey. Can't wait for our group cruise. Woohoo! October 15th, 2022 on the Carnival Horizon out of Miami. talk to Cindy from Spiker's Crazy Adventure. She'll have all the information. Next up, we have Dave and Brandy's Excursions. Then we have MGM Family Travel, and I'm going to let you say some too.
MGM, Ellen Huffnall. Hello. The Downunder Cruisers. You've made it finally. You didn't get lost down under.
This guy's
Raleigh Creative Travel?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Blaine. His name's Blaine.
Hey.
Let's see what else.
I'm sort of new to all this. I know most of you have talked to Larry or seen Larry. I'm usually behind the scenes. I do hear most of your conversations. I'm just a little camera shy.
So next we have the Tyler Show, our famous news guy here. He knows everything about cruising and cruise ships and anything Disney, roller coasters and stuff like that. Then we got Cindy from Spiker's Crazy Adventures. Welcome, welcome. Let's see.
More people than I expected to be here.
And there's Ilana. That's Shaun and Ilana from Australia.
Yes.
Then we got Travel Adventures with Eric B. Eric, we're hoping that you can come on our group cruise. And we got oh, this is hard. Now I understand what you all go through now. It's my turn.
Yeah. Imagine having like 5,000 of them on there.
Well, there are channels where they have over 1,000 people in here. It's tough. You can't keep up with everything in here. I will be checking out the chat, but now is the time, like the title says, it's getting to know us. And now we're hoping that if any of you guys have any questions, to please ask them in the chat, and we'll answer them the best as we can.
The picture is buffering. I can't watch it.
Oh, it's Jane Travels. John. This is John from Jane Travels. His wife's Nancy.
How's the picture for everybody else?
We're gonna wait there. There's just a delay, so we're gonna. I'm gonna remove this here. I wonder if that will stop it. No, you can see them. Okay, so everything else is good. So sometimes,
yeah.
So yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, please post them in the chat. I know after me going into the chats forever and ever and ever, and I do know that it is hard for to keep up with everybody's questions sometimes. I know if I'm had 1,000 people in here, I wouldn't be able to keep up with chat. So what will make it a little easier is if you could put a Q with quotation marks at the beginning of your questions, and that way there I can tell if it's a question or not, and then I'll bring it up.
Larry must be blocking me.
Larry must be blocking me again. No, John, no blocking here. I would never do that, John.
Yes, you have to have a very special invitation to get into this chat.
So Heather's got a first question for us.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to let you answer that.
What is your dream vacation? Oh my goodness. Mine would be to go to Greece. Greece, Italy, Switzerland, that area. I would love to just go over there and spend a few months traveling around. That's always, I traveled Europe when I was 17. I was lucky enough to go over there with a friend, and we actually managed to stay there for 4 months at 17, 18. That was a very fun trip. And I wish we had always said when we came back that we'd do anything to get back there, but here it is 20-something years later, and I still haven't been back to Europe. I did make it to Holland, Belgium, France, Spain, England. which are all beautiful countries. I just love Holland, but I definitely would like to get to sort of the Mediterranean. What about you?
For me,
it'll be tropical.
Anything tropical, but no. My number one bucket list place to go is the Philippines. I want to travel around as much as I can the Philippines, a minimum of a month. I have a friend that goes there yearly. He's shown me pictures of him hanging out with elephants and whale sharks and going on these trips to all these islands and all the amazing scenery there. And I would love to go there. Ananda and I aren't necessarily into huge luxury. We are, just like anybody else, but we're not necessarily into luxury. We can go and sleep in a wooden hut on the beach. It would be okay. It's got to have a bed for her and a mirror.
Yeah, and maybe a bug net.
And a bug net. So the Philippines would be my number one bucket list. Let's see, is there any more here? Come on, don't be shy. This is the get to know us. Help us out here.
We don't want to just talk about stuff no one cares about. Like we usually do.
Yeah. Oh, David and Aaron's going to jump off. Thank you for coming, David and Aaron.
Yes, thank you.
Let's see. What do we got up here? Everybody's saying hi to each other. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to find questions. Nobody's asking questions. Don't be shy. We're not shy here.
No one loves us.
Okay, then we're going to start asking you guys questions then. Where are you guys from? So yeah, just type in whatever you were from, so my wife can see where you were from, if you could, please. I didn't really have too much of an agenda, but I just want to allow everybody to get to know us and stuff.
Yes, he's been trying to get me on here for a long time, so I finally caved in. I'm sure you guys all know, a lot of you have channels and do lives and stuff, that the first one is always a little awkward. I'm sure the first few are probably pretty awkward. So yeah, bear with us. We're doing our best here.
Blaine from Rally Creative Travel. He's got a question. Thank you, Blaine. What location in the U.S. would be one you really want to visit?
What
location in the U.S. would be the one you really want to visit? The
U.S. Probably Hawaii, honestly.
Hawaii, it is American.
I guess in the contiguous U.S., I guess I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. And Florida would be nice, although we are going to get to go down that way when we go on our cruises, so that's exciting. But yeah, probably New Orleans.
For me, I'm going to say them in order. Number one, Miami, Florida. Miami first, but then Florida. I want to visit everywhere down in Florida. It's always been a dream. Last night I was on the Downunder Cruisers channel, and they had a picture of Miami Beach, and it was always admiring all the young kids going down to Miami Beach on March break. And here we are up in Canada and stuff. I never really had the ability to go down to Miami and stuff, but yeah, I want to go down there. But it was also, here's an embarrassing thing, it was because of Miami Vice. And I'll be very honest, I even had a suit like Don Johnson.
He also had a stash.
Yeah.
Like a few people in the 80s.
They called it the 80s or 70s porn stash.
Tom Selleck was a close twin of his.
I'll share it.
I'll be getting that picture out.
So there's Miami, Florida. Next, it will be Texas. All over Texas. I'm a beef lover. I love steak, and I want to visit as many steak places as I can, and I want to visit Buc-ee's, I think it's called. the largest gas station in the world. Buc-ee's. I need to go see that. I watched some YouTube videos on that one. So there's that one. New Orleans, Bourbon Street, all that kind of stuff. Mardi Gras, I want to get down there for the Mardi Gras, stuff like that. Truthfully, there's many states that I would like to visit in Central America, like not Central America, I'm talking about in America. Like my kids, they live in New Mexico, and I've been through New Mexico, I've been through Colorado, I've been to Nevada, I've been to Los Angeles, I've been to Washington State, Seattle, basically. So yeah, I've never been anywhere east except for Boston. I being from New Brunswick, we took a bus ride from my hometown to Boston. So yeah, we had to go through Maine and ending up in Boston. And so, so yeah, I was only to Boston on the east. So I've never been
mostly anywhere. Only been to the coast.
Yeah,
too.
But definitely I want to see New York. Obviously, that's a bucket list. And I would also like to take a cruise out of New York. I would love to cruise by the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, that would be quite a dream. So, and then finally, the Washington Capitol. I would love to visit everything that's about America. I am a Canadian and stuff like that, but I do keep up to date on what's going on in America because of my children and my grandkids. So I'm always watching everything, politics, everything. And so, and I've always loved going down to America. Canada's beautiful. I've been across Canada many times.
Yeah, it would be neat to do a road trip or something.
So we've been talking, and we want to do
Route 66 and all that.
Get a van and do the road trip like a lot of YouTubers are doing. So yeah, we wanted to get into that also.
I'm getting nothing. Must be the transmission from Canada almost as bad as Australia.
It's gotta be John. There's J&N Travels. Time check, please.
Yeah, somebody really likes our castle. Isn't it nice? Like what we've done with the room?
Yeah, we got a new house.
We just threw it together.
It's our mobile home.
Yeah. Who knew that they were building them like this nowadays?
We live in a mobile home. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink here. It's really dry. It's hot. Oh, where's Heather? Heather, it's like 46 degrees here. And I have a ceiling fan going.
Yeah, we're boiling.
I have a fan going on, and I'm boiling. And it's not these lights. These are LED lights, so they don't emit heat. So, yeah, it's hot.
Ask Larry to play us a note on his piano for LE Creative Travel. Have you been playing your piano for people again?
So I'm going to go back up to where we left off here. What made us? Oh, good question from Brandy here. What made you guys interested in cruising? What made you interested in cruising? Well, I'll tell mine, and then you can tell yours, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
I got interested in cruising because I wanted to travel. And for the last couple of years, our disabilities isn't really good. And so getting out, walking around and all that kind of stuff, we can't do it. And like going to like resorts, it wasn't really that greatest for us. So I was trying to figure out where can I travel, like without just necessarily going by an airplane. And I ended up finding Lido Loca, Tony and Jenny. It was my very first channel that I've ever seen. And they really inspired me to get out and travel. I loved how Tony was telling his stories about cruising and stuff like that. So then eventually I started watching other channels. And my very second channel, amazingly, was Dave and Brandy's Excursions. I found you guys on YouTube just doing searches, and your channel caught my eye, and started watching it. And your Grand Turk video is one of them that really sold me on cruising. Yeah, I am waiting. I'm in my very first cruise. Grand Turk is on that itinerary, and I have already signed up for the free thing of rum that they offer at Jack Shack. And truthfully, it's a sad note. And Brandy, you know this. Sorry, I'm not in frame. Brandy, you know this. The dog. I can't remember the dog's name, but I was really sold on going there and visiting that dog. That dog. That's
a dangerous thing. I would end up bringing all the dogs back.
Yes.
Can you smuggle them onto the cruise ship, or maybe just a little Chihuahua or something?
There's a lot of places that the cruises do go that.
I know. That's going to be so hard for me.
So anyway, and after watching everybody's channel, like I follow over 400 YouTube channels, not all cruising channels, but I follow over 400 channels. And every cruise channel that I follow, I make an attempt to, as much as I can, watch your videos and stuff. And so watching all those videos just inspired me more and more.
Yeah, we really weren't thinking of cruising in the beginning at all, but the more we saw your guys' videos and saw how nice it was that you could just kind of be in a resort that floats to destinations, and kind of is like killing two birds with one stone. Yeah,
being like, we've only been to 2 resorts, really. Like I've traveled quite a bit across Canada, stayed in hotels, down to the States, been to hotels and stuff like that. But to really say resorts, we've only stayed at 1 resort, and that was at the Grand Sunset Princess in Mexico. And so, so that was part of the cruising thing. Also, you get off and, you're at another resort.
Yeah.
And then you get back on there, you're on another resort, and you go the next day, you're in another resort. Yeah, it's like, whoa, right? And then, of course, the food. I like food. And then when I found out that there was steak on the cruise ship, I went to go on a cruise.
They like the Downunder Cruisers. They like my Hakuna Matata shirt.
Downunder Cruisers
takes me back 45 years. Living in South Africa.
This has to be Shaun.
Means what a wonderful day.
Larry, Ananda looks much prettier than you.
I hope so.
So I
really hope so.
I can't wait for your next live feed.
Yeah.
We will see Shaun. Dave and Brandy's Excursions. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much. Again, you guys all remember your first time. We're still nervous. Well, I am. I don't know about my wife, but she seems pretty comfortable.
I just pretend I'm talking to
friends, which they are.
The screen.
Thank you, Brandy. Some more Plump Travelers. What is the one place you don't care to go?
Oh.
That's a good question. Very good question. I like that.
The U.S.? Just joking.
No.
Just joking.
No.
Probably maybe it'd be interesting to see all the world, but obviously there's places in maybe the Middle East or, more sort of war-torn countries that I would still love to see, but maybe wouldn't be so comfortable going to.
For me, it's I want to visit everywhere I can. Sorry, I'm just getting out of the camera view. I want to go everywhere, including those places that are war-torn, everything. Now, I'm not going to be crazy and saying, okay, sign me up and I'll walk into a war zone. That's not what I'm meaning. But I want to check out everywhere. I liked being around people. I like to spread love and peace.
I'm surprised you didn't say Africa as your dream vacation.
Well, that part of the question was getting too long. I didn't get a chance to throw
right.
in Africa, but Africa is definitely on my list to go visit.
Yeah, that's why I'm wearing the shirt.
Anyway, so if I really had to say one place, I would have to say Ethiopia.
Sure.
But only because of the really, really bad dangers and the things that I've seen there. Yeah, I don't want to, but I still would go there, right? If it wasn't dangerous and stuff. So, yeah. Thank you, Heather, for the great question.
The one place Larry does not want to go is our backyard with our pet shark.
So we gotta keep with here.
I know.
I'm going down here. Don't go ahead here.
They catch my eye though.
So the Downunder Cruisers is asking John from Jane and Travels time check. This is a tradition that they have, and so I've been trying to attach myself to that tradition. So if you noticed on your live feeds, Shaun, that I always bring in my time.
What's the time check?
Well, okay, so Shaun's in Australia.
Yeah.
And Jane and Travels is in New Hampshire.
Right. So everybody's in a different time
zone. And so they have a tradition where they ask each other what time it is.
Ah.
And so right now here in Powell River, British Columbia, it is 4:39 p.m. So there's your time check. Texas is awesome. Dwight will have a different opinion. You guys aren't too far from Texas, but yeah, I'm going to Texas for sure. Yeah, that's one of my places I really want to go. Larry, I really like your castle. You have so much space. What a nice lounge.
Again, it's our spacious trailer.
Yes, these are the new mobile homes that they have. They even allow you to have a grand piano in your house here.
Which Larry is going to play in a few minutes.
Yes. I actually do have a piano. I have two pianos. I have two MIDI keyboards.
And he also has a recorder.
I also play recorder, which I'm not going to do it right now. Maybe some other time and annoying you guys later on it. Some other feed.
I call him the Pied Piper.
Yeah. Oh, I see where you guys keep saying the live feed jumps. Oh, wow. Experienced it for the first time.
Yeah, we already.
Downunder Cruisers. Ask Larry to play us a note on the piano. Blaine, I will play a note for you one day. I actually could play a little bit. I'm not trained or anything, but I can play.
He does have a pretty good ear for.
I have an ear for music.
Up
so
things.
Yeah. New York City cruises are amazing. That's right. You guys done the East Coast thing. They were scheduled to go to my hometown. It's the New England cruise. It's out of, I think it's New York or Baltimore. Can't remember the two.
Wow.
But yeah, it goes up the eastern seaboard into Maine and into St. John.
Oh, wow.
And I can't remember all the other ports. But yeah, they've been to St. John already. But they're going back again. So yeah.
I actually have never even been to the East Coast of Canada. I've actually only ever been, farthest in I've been is Alberta.
So we'll have to do this New England cruise there. And then you'll get into St. John.
Yeah.
So Brandy, you and Dave need to get to Moosehead Breweries in St. John. Now I haven't been there since 2012, but they did have a tasting room with all the beers that they had, and I think that's part of the tour. I'm not sure, but yeah, you should check out Moosehead Breweries. And my favorite beer was Alpine beer. It's from Moosehead Breweries. Oh, I love it. I love light beers, That's my thing. I don't like these strong beer, and so yeah, Alpine beer. I highly recommend it. Ilana. What do we got here? Okay. Shaun was afraid to ask me to play a note on the channel. We finally have a picture. There you go, Shaun.
These ones are from way back.
That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm just catching up. No, that is cold. She must have been responding to my 46 degree and roasting.
Yeah.
But it's also raining here and it's muggy, so but it's still 46 degrees. This talk takes me back 45 years.
That's what I was laughing at.
That's okay. You know,
it's supposed to.
You're the one that's aging yourself.
Nothing wrong with the Lion King at all.
Yeah, that's right. Shaun, I think is 70 or 80 or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, really? I don't know what that was for. I'm sorry, Brandy. Topher, yes, Topher. Passed away not too long ago.
Oh, the dog.
Yes, and then the sister or brother, or I don't know if they're related or not, but there's another one still there. So it's a darker brown one, but Topher was kind of like on the white, and it was so cute. He would dig up the sand, and yes. Downunder Cruisers, yeah, it takes me back 45 years too. Heather, you're that old? Really?
Yeah, I thought you were. Lion King was out.
I thought you were young, Heather. I bawled like a baby when I found out. I believe it or not, I did too, Brandy. I did. And truthfully, it was because I was thinking of you, of how you guys interacted with Topher and stuff like that. It made me sad.
We are huge animal lovers.
Well,
huge.
We have a cat here, Charlie. I'm
actually surprised he hasn't made an appearance.
He will. He will one day.
He's having nap. He's on nap 345 of the day. So.
Yeah. Big hugs to you, Brandy. Yeah. You guys need to come and see the dog on Tucker Box.
Huh.
Tucker Box. What's Tucker Box? Is that an Australian thing? Sounds like an Australian thing.
Yeah, kind of like Tam Tams or Tim Tams.
Tim Tams. Oh, yes. We're going to have to bring on and do a Tim Tam Slam. This is from
still the shirt.
Shaun, the Downunder Cruisers. Ananda's shirt reminds me of when I was living in South Africa. Hakuna Matata.
No worries.
No worries.
Permission to give Shaun a hard time, Larry.
Permission to give Shaun a hard. Thank you, Ilana. And by the way, you look much prettier than Shaun also.
There's a nice one.
The Downunder Cruisers. I'm so proud of you, Larry and Ananda. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. We did it. We can honestly say we did it.
And I need to just say this to Heather. Heather, I'm sorry. I'm going to adopt your dad also. Yeah, he's calling me brother, but he's my dad too. Sorry. So thank you very much, Dad, for your kind words.
I'm lost.
Oh, he's Heather has adopted Shaun.
Oh, okay.
As her father. So
we can all call him.
Yeah, we can all call him Dad. You can probably call him Grandpa, because you know there is that age difference.
Where's the farthest you have been from home?
Where is the farthest you've been from home? For you?
For me, that was definitely Europe when I was, a few years ago.
So what would be the furthest place?
What would be? I guess, would England be?
No.
Or Spain?
No. What's the other one? Holland. Wouldn't Holland be the farthest?
They're all so close on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the farthest.
And for me, Ilana, Mexico. Although, no, St. John, New Brunswick, because in distance, if you're talking
that's right. Canada is so
my
massive,
hometown is actually farther from British Columbia than Mexico is. So
it costs more for us to fly in our own country, like to go
to my hometown,
to go to Europe, like
to go to my hometown, Saint John, New Brunswick.
Ridiculous.
It is roughly, I would say, $600 to $700 Canadian return. To go to Mexico, it's been down into the 300s return from Vancouver. So, yeah, there is a distance, but anyway, we're not impressed with the Canadian airfare. Yeah. But we do have new ultra low cost.
Always been like that.
Yes, we do have ultra low cost carriers like you guys have down there, which is Spirit Airlines, Southwest Airlines, not JetBlue. I can't remember. Oh, Frontier, which I flew before. And I actually, believe it or not, liked flying Frontier. They were really nice to me. Had a layover in Colorado.
Why are these vitamins that's behind your screen?
Squirrel.
You were supposed to take. He didn't take his vitamins I gave him earlier. Hiding them.
The one place Larry does not want to go is our backyard with our pet shark teeth. Shaun, I would love to go in the backyard. Heather was just talking about her beach with all those shark teeth. And I was looking forward to going to that beach. I have no problem. Sharks do not scare me like that. Now, if it was a great white shark, then that's a different story.
They do. Just like the bears do.
Next topic. Quick. Next topic. Jane and Travelers. The story rebooted laptop, but still no picture. Time is 7:38. Holy smokes. John, this is not good. I'm very sad. I'm very sad, Shaun. Or John, sorry. Oh, I love when this thing loses the place. Interesting. My time is JNN time. It is now 11:39 a.m. Thursday morning.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
They're in the future.
Yeah, Back to the Future.
We're in the past.
Yes, we're in the past. Yeah. Next up. We're getting close to the time.
Oh, we're actually not in Alberta. We're actually in BC.
British Columbia. Yes. So it goes from the west to east. It goes British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. Then
wow, I don't think I could have done that.
To the east of Nova Scotia, you also have Cape Breton Island, which is part of Nova Scotia. And then farther east than that, then you have Newfoundland and Labrador. And don't ask me about up west, because there's the Northwest Territories and Yukon, and then there's Nunavut.
You paid attention in geography.
It was my favorite subject in school. I love it.
But we live on the coast in BC, by Vancouver.
I want to say this: we live on the real Sunshine Coast of British Columbia, Canada, in Powell River. There's another continent that likes to steal things and call their places Sunshine Coast also. Australia.
Really?
They have a Sunshine Coast.
Like they have more sun than us. Mm-hmm. It's actually a joke that
Larry,
it's called
stop
the
blowing your own
here.
trumpet. I don't have a trumpet. I have a recorder, Shaun.
Moose?
Moose.
Yeah, she's scared of moose too. Moose.
Moose? I don't know. Larry, or Ilana. I know, Larry, that you were fascinated by sharks, but what does Ananda find fascinating, interesting?
Oh my goodness, that
like
I'm on my spot.
I'm amazed with sharks, like, you know what I mean? Because you like animals and all that kind of stuff. What are you amazed with?
Yeah, well, I love pretty much all animals. I'm pretty obsessed with animals, I would say. Hey, my favorite animals are probably giraffes. Are one of my favorite animals. And any kind of cat. I love cats. Big cats, little cats. Always had cats and love them.
Yeah. And for those that don't know, my spirit animal is koala bears.
Oh, right.
Yes, that's my number one favorite animal.
Mine is a sloth.
I was very, very sad to see somebody else that didn't put this koala bear in their logo for their channel, but that's okay. I understand. I felt really bad. You know what I mean? But that's okay.
Wow, I can't believe the time. That's crazy.
So, Larry, you will hate the weather here. 24 today and 30 yesterday.
He'll just melt into a huge puddle.
Oh, my gosh. You know what? I can deal with the 24. My ideal temperature is, well, in Celsius.
Low 20s.
Well, roughly 15, 16 to 22, 23, 24 in that area. I prefer the lower temps. But if I want to go swimming or something, yeah, I would want the higher temps. 70 or 80. Yeah, I'm not even near 45. You're what, 30 something? Heather. Dog on Tucker Box is a place just outside of a place called Gundadai. Gundade. He is from Africa, so it could be
Gundaddy.
Gundade. Sorry if I butchered that. Sorry.
Oh boy.
We're having fun. Do not make me cry, Larry.
Just tears of joy.
So just Shaun, when we meet on the cruise, you will cry. You will cry. I'm going to make you cry. I'm serious. Nope. He is mine. LMAO. You can be my uncle. Okay, yeah, I'll be your uncle, Heather. That's okay.
Uncle Larry.
You're probably still young enough to be my
great Uncle Larry.
Ooh, those are fighting words. I actually am a great uncle.
Yep.
Two greats. I'd rather be called grandfather than great uncle.
Nothing
This
wrong
is not
with
good.
A few greats.
Makes you feel really old.
As you can tell, there's a huge age difference between the two of us. Huge.
I already told him how old you are.
Yep. He was robbing the cradle, that's for sure.
Children, you can share me. Thank you, Father. I don't share very well. I failed that in kindergarten. You know what, Heather? I saw that. Remember my comment last night? Be nice and play nice in the sandbox, or I'm going to throw sand at you. I will. You have tons of sand where you are. Florida has lots of sand. I know this. Is the stream over? No, Raphael, YouTube! Welcome, Raphael. There he is. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Raphael. Happy birthday to you.
Better late than never.
It's today. It's his birthday.
No, but
yes,
he made it.
Of course. Yeah, he made it. That's okay. I'm very honored that he came in on his birthday. Okay, so let me go back. This thing likes to skip. That is so interesting. Yeah, the cost of domestic airfare here is ridiculous. Cheaper to fly to Bali, Indonesia for a holiday. Oh, I want to go to Bali.
Yeah, there's.
See, if I hadn't had time, I would be able to.
Yeah, Bali is another dream place.
Say more. Okay, so
4:56.
there's some more questions here, but we only got 4 minutes left. So I just want to take this little bit of time here to give out some personal shout outs.
Thank everybody for coming.
Thank every one of you for coming.
Much better than I had pictured it in my head. Us just sitting in silence. Yes.
There's some channels that I want to give a special recognition to. It's something that that inspired me to get in here and do YouTube. The first one is Tony and Jenny from Lido Loca. They really truly inspired me. I love Tony. Tony, if you hear this message, and Jenny, thank you. I love you guys, and I look forward to meeting you on one of your group cruises one day. Next up, we have Parodeejay. Dee and Jay, if you hear this message, thank you for everything that you do. I love all your laughter, all your content that you put out. I love everything about you guys. You guys are awesome. And I know you guys don't do group cruises, like set up group cruises, but I am stalking you, as you know, on Shipmates, and I'm gonna get on one of your cruises one day. And that goes for everybody else. If you're on my Shipmates, I'm stalking you. I'll make it on one of your cruises one day. Next up, we have EECC Travels, Alisa and Jason. Another favorite channel. They're down in Playa del Carmen right now, one of our favorite places in Mexico, Fifth Avenue. Woo-hoo. If you haven't been there, you got to go check it out. Lots of fun there. Good restaurants, good stores. Next up after that, we have Sharon At Sea Travels, Jamie and Sharon. Jamie, you guys, with your drone and your footage of St. Thomas, and all your other stuff. Matthew with his pizza. I love pizza, by the way. I greatly appreciate everything. And Jamie, your YouTube video with your drone, hey, that sold me. I'm trying to get her to talk her into let me buy. She calls it a toy, but I need you to convince her that it's not a toy, please. But anyway, I gotta go quickly. We got 2 minutes left. We got Nautical Nurse Nancy, Nancy and Anthony. Beautiful. I can't say enough about her. She's been there from day one, and it's the same with Dave and Brandy's Excursions. Brandy, thank you so much for all your love and support. Yeah, you really mean a lot to me, you guys. The next up after that, we got the Downunder Cruisers, Shaun and Ilana. As you heard, Shaun and Ilana, they're our new parents. So I just want to make sure, everybody, when they're doing a thankful speech, you got to bring up your parents in there. So yeah, Shaun and Ilana, you're in there. And then finally, we got us and more, Heather and Dwight. Heather and Dwight, I want to say thank you for everything that you're doing. Heather, it warmed my heart every time you come on and ask me to come on live and everything. It really made me feel a part of this cruise community. Now, I've been around the cruise community for over a year, but again, you made me feel part of the family, and all you others, like Brandy and Nautical Nurse Nancy, everybody else, you guys all made me feel a part of the family, and I want to say thank you. And so we're coming up to.
Is it gonna just kick us off?
No, it doesn't kick you off.
a big hook comes out and grabs Larry up.
Just to let everyone know, there are links in the description below for all the channels that I just mentioned. And up next is G&G Explorers, another awesome channel. Please go check them out. I left a link in the description below. I think I should have. If it's not, contact me and I'll give it to you. And thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you so much.
And I need to let you know, I am going forward. I'm going to be going live every Wednesday and Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a talk show. It's called The Two Night Show. I was at a live taping of the Jay Leno show in 2011, and I loved it. It was amazing. And so when I was coming up with a thing for my channel, I thought, hey, The Two Night Show. So I put two.
Didn't I come up with it?
You did. Anyway, thank you. And remember, if we can do it, so can you. Thank you.